Hi, I'm Stephen with AlbertaUrbanGarden.ca. Welcome to my raspberry patch. So it's time for spring maintenance of your raspberries in a lot of different places. So today I'm just going to go through a couple of my early season things that I do to make sure that my raspberry patch is nice and happy, healthy, and will produce good well for us in the future. So I don't usually cover my raspberries, but last year I got my wife a very special gift. More like a gift for myself, but a raspberry plant. It was a small yellow raspberry, which I thought was very, very interesting, and I wanted to make sure that I protected it through the winter. So when you're growing raspberries, there's a couple of things you'll need to know. You need two, and I've actually got three here, two different types to cross-pollinate each other in order to get fruit. I've got two red ones and one yellow one here, and they cross-pollinate just fine. The other thing is they sucker. They sucker like all get out. In a minute, I'll show you where they're suckering and how to get rid of that problem without a lawnmower. So there are two different types of raspberries. There may be more, but there are two that I've noticed. This one grows its fruit on first-year canes, and these ones grow its fruit on second-year canes, and then in the third year it usually dies. It's too early to tell now which ones are dead, but when they die, I'll clip them off and throw them in the compost just to thin it out so we don't have a bunch of dead wood. So in springtime, what I like to do is I like to mulch my raspberries. So you can see I put a nice layer of grass mulch on here already in the fall, and I'll just pluck off the old leaves. These are perfectly good to use as mulch as well. These canes I'll remove as soon as the new canes start to show up, but for today, this variety will only fruit on its first year canes, and today I'm going to mulch it and just keep an eye on it as it buds. So what I have here is residential, it's compost, city compost from their leaf and mowing programs. They compost it and sieve it and sell it. It's usually like under 20 bucks for a truckload. They were nice enough to give this to me, and then wood chips from their wood chipping program as well. These are typically softwood lumber, so they'll break down nice. And what you want to do is put a nice layer around the base. What that helps do is A, keep the grass down, but B, it will bring in earthworms, and it will break down and continue to feed over the summer without any need for fertilizer. But continue to feed this raspberry bush. And one of the added benefits of mulching is water retention. I very rarely actually water my raspberries because they retain water so well, and once they get really established, there's no need unless we're in a little bit of a drought. So this one's done for now, and in a couple of weeks what I'll do is I'll come back and clip through and remove the second year canes so that the first year canes can push up and produce hopefully some yellow raspberries for us. So I'm going to bring you in closer and show you my suckering raspberries that I neglected last summer, and we'll mulch them up too. So these are raspberry suckers, and this is one way that they propagate. And you can actually pot these if you'd like. And if you ever want raspberries and you're in the capital region of Alberta, please let me know. So what you got to do is cut them out. You can just pop that out, knock it down. It's still hanging on here. And if I can grab it without grabbing. And what you can see here is my soil out here is terrible. But you can see the main line in and the main line out to the next sucker is right here. I've cut that off. So all I'm going to do is I'm actually going to toss these in the compost, and we'll mulch here in a second as soon as I've removed the remainder of the suckers. So I've mulched them, and what I've done is left enough room for my lawnmower to get in here so I can just lawn mow straight back, and if any more suckers come up, they'll get caught by the lawnmower. The other thing you can do is physically prevent them from suckering. Things like rocks and heavy duty landscaping fabric, which I'll put actually under these rocks, will help prevent them from coming up. And especially if you're in a residential neighborhood, that'll really help, you know, being that good neighbor, not having all these raspberries showing up in your neighbor's yard without them knowing about them. So these are nice flat rocks, naturally sourced, absolutely free from northwestern Ontario from my grandfather, and they'll make great walking stones. They'll keep nice heat in here, and they'll prevent the suckers from coming up. So you put a layer of landscape fabric, and I'll do that as soon as I get some. Layer of landscape fabric under here, and you've got a nice walkway. You can walk all the way back. The grass doesn't come up, the raspberries don't come up, and you can get to all sides of your raspberry patch. Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it very much. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and a subscribe. If you'd like to continue the conversation, please join us on Google Plus and Facebook. Those URLs can be found in the comment section below. Have a great day.